Hey everyone, I want to thank you for tuning back in. It's been a minute, but today is the 1 year anniversary that I've been living in this apartment, and you might remember I had a lot of little obstacles, and that is sort of a really weak way of offering an excuse as to why I haven't been on lately. I've just been settling in. I've just been living and enjoying the space as much as possible, and so I wanted to sort of start over and mark this year anniversary by doing an updated tour of my place, because at this point I feel like all the essentials are in here. Everything I need for this place, and probably then some, are here. So I want to go through, and I'm trying to do double duty with this video. One, I just want to resurface and say hi and apologize to the people that have been watching my videos, and then also for those of you who are new, just sort of give you a guided tour of what I'm working with in this apartment currently. So thank you all, and I hope you enjoy it. So first things first, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Bobby Dodd. I live in Washington, D.C. in this Art Deco building that's approximately 800 square feet and a one-bedroom. I'm a chef and a nerd, and I've been giving this apartment everything I've got. So as soon as you enter in, you'll be in a teeny entryway, and you'll be greeted by the movie poster for one of my favorites, Rear Window. Like any self-respecting gay guy, I love Grace Kelly. Then I found this entryway table, I believe on Wayfair, and I just can't believe, because this is a very narrow space, and so I couldn't believe I found a table that fit perfectly. Just a couple of things here. An air purifier. I actually have my Wi-Fi router in that basket. Like, I didn't want to look at it every day, but I had no choice but to keep it there in that location. And then that's just like a little leather, I don't know if it's like a hat case or something that I found at the thrift store, but really into it. Now we will enter into the living room, which, I mean, since I first moved in, obviously it's gone through a lot of changes, but the biggest thing is, I mean, that's my whole life. I love that chair, and it swivels. I love this green and how it kind of works with that. I got the sofa from Article, and I may have gotten this from Etsy. This is a really teeny coffee table. It's just big enough to hold, you know, a remote and a couple of glasses if you're entertaining, and then obviously a large hand from IKEA to hold your remote. So and many of you might remember that I was using my moving bins for all of my media stuff, but I finally upgraded that and was able to do the double bench idea, since I couldn't find anything that wasn't like $1 million that would span across this whole wall. So 2 benches had to do it. I think it came out really well. It holds, you know, all of my media stuff, record player, got a little boombox, TV. Don't be jealous, but I have a VHS and DVD combo underneath my basket of old-fashioned toys. This chair, I am still on the fence about. I love it. I got it for free, but I don't like it there. I don't like how much sort of presence it takes up, and I don't like the fact that it's sort of rounded just like this one is. Like if it contrasted and maybe it was a little more boxy, or I'm considering just getting like an ottoman to put there. So, but every time I think about getting rid of it, I just don't want to. So that will be determined later. I did actually have a little ottoman that I've now put underneath the coffee table, which is nice because it's just a little bit more seating. Like if people were over, you could easily just kind of pull that out and that could be a thing for someone else. I believe I got this carpet from Amazon. I just like the texture. It's really comfy. I got a pretty thick mattress pad underneath it too, just to help. And I'll get more into the specifics, but this is just my quote-unquote library. I do have it organized and somewhat color-coded, but my brain cannot operate that way. A lot of these books, believe it or not, I've had since high school, and they've just traveled in suitcases and stuff with me for most of my life. I also have DVDs, CDs, little collectibles. I kind of want to do a styled library video, which might come in the future, but I'm really excited. And also, I swapped out some of the shelves for, excuse my fat finger, but for white ones, so that it sort of matched with the coffee table and the, media holder here. So I like that it's kind of everywhere, and it all looks pretty intentional. Another cool thing I want to point out is that I got these adhesive under the shelf lights that make my life a lot easier. So came with a remote, and this is also really great for reading and extra light. I got these off of Amazon, and like I said, I love it. The one weird thing is once you turn them all on and you want to turn them off, it's like you have to do it in weird sections. Also, just want to point out, I got a lava lamp recently, and what I love is that this orange in this matches with the orange of my chair and my lamps. I believe I got these lamps from Amazon, and it's just giving pure Brady Bunch. I love them. They're really tall. It's probably the first thing you notice in here. So I believe this desk is possibly a dining table, and got this for free also. It was just kind of downstairs in we had like a freebie sort of area in our laundry room, and I've had this for probably 10 years. It's super sturdy. I love how much space it offers. Like, I like to wrap my Christmas presents here over the holidays. Also in a pinch, it could be a second dining table because the one I have is super small. Sorry for the AC. I meant to turn that off before doing this. Continuing on, just fun little tchotchkes I've got a little cork board with funky little pins that I've collected, but mostly bought from Etsy. This is an art piece of one of my favorite books, Confederacy of Dunces. I've got a little wall-mounted CD player, which gives some pretty decent sound, and then obviously the original gay icon, Snagglepuss. And this is a recent purchase. I got this at a thrift store, and it's huge. It's about 12 inches tall, and I I'm not sure the functionality. Like, I could use it as a vase if I were that kind of person, but I'm not, and I just am probably gonna keep it as is. So, and then I also got this off of I believe Craigslist, but it's just a little ladder to access like higher things on your shelf. I don't really need it, but I think it's super cute. So now we're into the kitchen. This is a really small galley kitchen. Like, this refrigerator is, I'd say, maybe a couple inches taller than a mini, but it's plenty for me. So these are, I believe, all Amazon purchases. They were separate, but I like the way it all works together. I do love it. I'm mostly obsessed with the table. It's a tulip table. They continue to grow in popularity and cost, unfortunately. So I got this lamp because the ones I have sort of overhead here, like the two bulb lamps, are really, really bright. And I wanted a little bit more of a vibe. So it's like this, especially at night, this looks really good. Has 3 settings. It's USB chargeable. So, and it's honestly, it's like the perfect little ambiance. So, and also love this trash can for a change. There's not like another trash bag on top of it, but just very minimal, very clean looking to me. And then I've glanced over this, but obviously I love these lunch boxes. I just thought it gave this kitchen a nice aesthetic in here, and it's a little bit higher than maybe makes sense to some of you, but my thought behind it was I wanted the person or whoever would be sitting in the seat closest to the wall not to bump their head or anything. So there's plenty of space here for someone to sit and get up from the table and not bump their head. But yeah, I just love these. And then going in, I don't know if maybe I should do a little light. Oof, that's rough, I know, but a ton of built-ins, even though this is really small. Like, this is the first built-in, so I just put a bunch of my cookware. Obviously I separated it out, so it's a little bit color coordinated, but it's mostly French enamel and cast irons. So, and then I've got Dutch ovens at the bottom because they're really heavy. But other pride and joy, the Vitamix, y'all. These are just sort of everyday cooking items. I wanted to keep this pretty minimal because I like having a space where I can like spread my food or ingredients out as I'm making stuff. But I did have to get this cute little retro toaster. I want to somehow put it with the Vitamix, but it's like in order to do that, I'd have to move the bin. I don't want it to go over here because then I feel like it looks too crowded. And I don't want to move it over here because I think that kind of defeats the purpose of like functionality. I don't know. I'll give it some more thought. Another built-in that I just love. I wonder if I can straight. Yeah, that's nice. Again, collection from all the years past, but just absolutely love this, and I love and I'm so lucky that I can really spread this out too. So perfect. If you have any questions about that, feel free to message me. Another built-in. This is just sort of my dry goods area with all the, I'd say it's a decent chunk of essentials. I mean, and then non-essentials. is also. Don't judge me, please. But yeah, I mean, small little kitchen, but it's definitely doing its job. I like to call this my general store because it has all of my dry goods. I've got rice, sugar, cornmeal, lentils, Hershey nuggets, oats, all the essentials. Now we're going back into the living room. These French doors are everything to me. I think in my original video, I tried to be cute and really showcase these doors, and my video may have gotten taken down. I'm super new to this, y'all, but I think I might have infringed on some copyright stuff. But yeah, I mean, these, and again, I'm gonna give a little, it's like, I just absolutely love it. I have never had French doors, always wanted them. Ideally, it would have been for the bedroom, but I mean, I'm just happy to have it, honestly. So, and now we'll turn back around. You've seen all this stuff. This is my gallery wall. Also, a big source of pride for me. I've had a lot of these over the years, and like, I didn't just buy all of these things for this new apartment, but I'm super grateful to be able to spread them all out. Yeah, I'm just enjoying this. I love everything about it. I do have another video that, I do have another video that gives more details about these, like where I bought them from, who the artist is. So if they're, check that out, please. And if there's anything I might have missed and you have a question about, let me know. Another cute thing, this is sort of my little attempt at being crafty. This is 2 frames, and I just have them, I took the back out of one, and then this gold one I glued on top, and then that way you can peer out the door. But also I guess a little nod to the show Friends that I loved. So again, back in the entryway, super small, but there is a massive closet in here. I wish I could do more justice to like how deep this thing is, but love having it there. Love having a space where I can fit all my jackets, like away from my other clothes, because obviously this is a decent collection and it sort of takes up a big chunk of space. So having another space for just my clothes is great. And then I have just like a little setup here with my cleaning equipment. I've got a duster, I've got a mop, I've got a Swiffer, and then got some umbrellas, for whenever it goes down outside. This is my bathroom. It's sort of dedicated to Wes Anderson. You don't know him, look him up. But brilliant, very visual director, and right away, I love this, that it kind of, you're sort of greeted and you know that it's a restroom. But I got that from a seller on Facebook Marketplace, and it was not anywhere near as expensive as I thought. So back on my Wes Anderson theme, this was in Margot's room in the Royal Tenenbaums. And then I've got just a bunch of other tchotchkes in here. Phone. This because I am charging my water pick over there. You You should definitely get one of those if you can. And then different, like I said, different other things for Wes Anderson books, book about Bill Murray, book about Wes Anderson. These cute little pins I got from Etsy. And then these were just some art pieces that I felt like easily fit in with the vibe. So I actually got those green things. I think they are, oh my God, coasters. I think they're coasters, and I just sort of scattered them playfully around. And then also this bathroom has a pretty large, I'm gonna zoom out, a pretty large closet, and I had fun with this one. These are all IKEA bins. The largest one up top holds my towels and, you know, hand cloths and all that stuff. I've got cleaning equipment, laundry equipment, just general smell good stuff. And then I have beard stuff, body lotions, mouth stuff. I think in the back I have face care and foot care, and then just a bunch of like deodorants and stuff in the back, and then all the body washes that you'll ever need. And then down below is just a little open space that I keep my my suitcase and my laundry soap, because I have nowhere to put them. Oh, I turned it out, but nothing. But I got this cute little curtain to cover that up, and it kind of matches with all this. So that's that. Then entering into the bedroom. I'm gonna zoom back in, but the bedroom is, by comparison to the living room, pretty minimal. Just a bed. I do have a decent shoe collection that sort of spans this whole thing that I love. And then I actually got this mini table. It's not perfect, but it lines up mostly pretty nicely against the shoes. And so that's literally just my socks and underwear. But love that. And then on top, I have a bunch of different glass things that I've acquired over the years, and you probably noticed like the little top, but each of them have a little fairy light in it, so it can be quite a nice vibe in here if I so choose. And that's basically it. God, I feel like even in the last video, I couldn't remember what this was, like a air mister, or I don't know. Love that clock. Got that, I believe, off of Etsy too. The windows in here are huge, and I am also proud to say that I installed those rods, same one here. But yeah, love how huge it is. Also, and I know I've mentioned this pretty much every time, but my biggest dream was just a bed where I could fit 2 end tables, one on either side. That was all I wanted for so many years in the past. I just had to move the whole bed into the corner for space reasons, so this is a real treat. Got this gorgeous chair, very mid-century modern, from a friend. And then I got this Miles Davis print. This is actually very large. I don't know if my camera's doing it justice, but I just could not be happier with it. And then there's my closet for my non-jacket clothes. But that's pretty much it. Like, I feel like keeping the bedroom minimal, no TV, no laptop, just a place to kind of sleep and chill is what I am all about. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me during this video. I know that it was a million hours long, but as you can see, there was a ton to go through. Really excited to have made it through my first year in a new place and settling in the way I dreamed it. So I hope that you'll consider liking and subscribing as I go about my nerdy, grumpy life. Take care.